Manchester United made a winning start to the Premier League Summer Series, beating West Ham United 2-1 in New Jersey. Bruno Fernandes scored both goals, a customarily cool penalty early on and delightful second-half shot to secure 3 points in the competition at a sweltering MetLife Stadium. Jarrod Bowen pulled one back for the Hammers with a clinical finish and was only denied an equaliser by a smart save from Altay Bayindir in the dying seconds. Yet Ruben Amorim's side, who left Bryan Mbeumo out of the squad as he builds up his fitness, were good value for the victory after an impressive team performance. This game was full of positives. Preseason is a time for testing and trying new combinations and tactics, and Ruben Amorim did just that against West Ham. The starting 11 did well and played some good football, which was partly driven by Amorim debuting an interesting tactical wrinkle. While most managers try to add layers to the team when they come in, Amorim immediately ripped up the playbook inherited and used 2024-25 as an extended testing pad. It will hopefully put United in a better place in 2025-26, as he has been able to build on the work done in 2024-25 while adding new wrinkles to it. Against West Ham, one such adjustment was spotted by MUTV pundit Liam Bradford, who observed that Amorim had the squad practicing and training what they eventually carried out during the game. Immediately from the kickoff, the team showed an urgency to find Rasmus Højlund with direct passes, either into the channels or to his feet. Højlund struck the post within 50 seconds, and that theme continued throughout as the team made full use of Matheus Cunha's second-man runs off of Højlund's shoulder. Players were instructed to move the ball forward quickly, in stark contrast to the sterile possession that United were often accused of having last season, especially against low blocks. Against West Ham, United played the ball forward quickly, sometimes bypassing entire lines of the press, resulting in Højlund finally being more involved in the game, either by holding the ball up or running beyond the defensive line. Interestingly, it is an adjustment straight from Sir Alex Ferguson's playbook that won him his final Premier League title. Sir Alex Ferguson famously signed Robin van Persie for the 2012-13 season, as he sought to address a lack of cutting edge in his team. The rest of the Man Ut squad were told then that they had to find Van Persie at every opportunity, and at the earliest time possible whenever they had the ball. The team adhered to the demand and played the ball forward quickly, solely focused on involving the center forward in the game. Van Persie's finishing ability and intelligence of movement were such that he used those instructions to devastating effect, gifting Sir Alex his final league title. It goes without saying that Højlund is nowhere near that level, but he showed encouraging signs the moment the team made a concerted effort to find him early at every opportunity. There will be times during the season when United will need to recycle possession and slow down the pace of the game, as Amorim hinted at after the win as well. But for now, especially against low blocks, quickening the pace of the game and getting the striker involved showed some good benefits. Ruben Amorim will be encouraged as the side make their way back to Chicago this weekend, as he watched a much improved performance from his Red Devils. Here are the 5 things we learned also. Bruno Fernandes continues to be Ruben Amorim's main man. With the business being done this summer, United would have hoped that a reliance on Fernandes would dissipate, but this wasn't the case as he starred against West Ham. Fernandes scored both goals despite not play at his sparkling best, which is a quality he has always had for Manchester United. Fernandes looks a lot more dangerous further up the pitch, and Amorim needs to find a way to get the best from him, perhaps a 3-4-1-2, but for now he is the main man. Secondly, Manuel Ugarte might have answered Ruben Amorim's midfield dilemma. Much has been made of Manuel Ugarte at Manchester United, but against West Ham he rebuked a lot of the questions floating around him. Ugarte was excellent in and out of possession, showcasing the qualities Ruben Amorim demanded last week after drawing with Leeds. The Uruguayan was quick at winning back the ball and quicker to carry the ball forwards and complete a pass to his teammates. Next up, Matheus Cunha will be a major threat for Manchester United. Matheus Cunha now has 2 unofficial appearances for United, and both have been very impressive and glimpses of the bright future he has at the club. The Brazilian is a level above his teammates in his thinking and ability, which sees his end product not quite coming good right now. Cunha, however, will be a huge threat when he can begin finding his passes, and his teammates understand his brilliance and where to be. Work to do, but early signs are that Cunha is going to be a star. Patrick Dorgu stepping up for Manchester United. The biggest success of preseason thus far for United has been Patrick Dorgu, as the Danish wingback has been very impressive. Dorgu's explosiveness and directness on the ball is becoming a big threat for United in attack, and the scary part for opponents is that he will only be getting better. The 20-year-old won the ball back with his pressing and speed to set up Fernandes for the goal, which ultimately proved to be the winner. Dorgu will be one of the club's top players in the 2025-26 season. Ruben Amorim finally has an identity at Manchester United. For the first 6 months of his reign, Amorim asked for time and explained that he needed time on the training pitch, and it turns out that he was spot on. United looked so much more comfortable, polished and aware of what their roles were in this game, and it paid off with United's starting lineup dominating for practically the entire 65 minutes they played. This is long overdue, but finally there are signs that Amorim's system is getting there. Roll on next week against Bournemouth. So there you have it. Manchester United kick off their summer series with a win, and more importantly, with a new identity under Ruben Amorim. Quick football, brave decisions, and players finally starting to look like they know exactly what's expected of them. Bruno is still carrying the team. Højlund looks alive again. Ugarte is answering questions. Cunha is pure class, and young Patrick Dorgu, he's already looking like a future star. For United fans, this wasn't just a friendly. This felt like a glimpse of what's to come. Now it's over to you. What did you think of this new style under Amorim? Who impressed you most against West Ham? Fernandes, Cunha, or maybe young Dorgu? Let me know in the comments below, smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because this is just the beginning of an exciting season ahead.